you kind of beat me to this question, but I was gonna ask you if you had a horror high story, because not every high is a good high. Sometimes there are bad highs. And this can be with marijuana, or this can be any drug you may have tried in the past. But do you have a horror high story, a bad experience while you were high?
Yeah, no, I only took 2 drugs in my life, I honestly did. Well, 3 including Molly. Weed, ecstasy, and Molly. That's the only drugs. I never tried cocaine. Surprising that it may be, I never tried it ever, like ever.
Shrooms.
Shrooms, I never tried shrooms, you know. So the baddest experience I would have is like a weed brownie I had. It was so crazy, I tripped out on the brownie, and Buddha and my boy Zila gonna talk about, oh, hell yeah, we want to try that now, because I was tripping out bad. Like, I thought the police was behind us. Like, I thought, like, people was trying to come for me, like, in my career, even though they do. But I felt like I was just, like, I was tripping bad, man. I was tripping.
How long did that high last? Was this because it was the first time you had taken a weed brownie?
What it was like a homemade weed brownie, and I guess it was like crazy amounts of THC in there. And my stupid ass just eating it because the shit was really good, you know. Buddy told me just eat half of it, but the shit just started tasting better and better. No, he told me eat a quarter of it, and I ate the whole thing. Worst experience ever.
That was your first time ever eating a weed brownie, or his weed
brownie? I think I done ate edibles before, but just that one made me not have too many after that. That was probably like 1.5 years ago, and I probably ate 1 or 2 edibles since then.
How long did that particular high last for you?
I wouldn't know, man.
A day, 24 hours?
It felt like I was like, nah, not that long. You know, I was able to do my show.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was on the road and shit. But yeah, that shit was bad, bro.
Now, when it comes to being under the influence, getting high, and before I even ask you this question, because you made something kind of specific. You said you had only done 3 drugs before. Yeah. You hadn't done like cocaine or shrooms or.
I want to try shrooms because they say it open up your mind and shit like that. They say, and I see Steve Jobs said that all CEOs should try it at least once a year, I think he said, or once in their life or something. I wanted to try it, but I didn't want to let the peer pressure just rush me to that.
I was just going to ask you about peer pressure. Have you ever been peer pressured to do cocaine or try some other?
I always, you know, I don't, well, it's statute of limitations, but I done sold cocaine and I don't watch my whole family sell cocaine. Like, if I wasn't a rapper, I would be a professional cocaine dealer because that's all we looked up to. And that's all my family ever did. And I just seen like I just know how people, you know, need it and want it and shit. And I feel like I wouldn't even want that a battle. That's not a battle I'm even trying to sign up for, you know, because I seen like powerful people go under because of cocaine. You know what I mean? Scarface showed you that. I'm not knocking no one that do cocaine. It's just the fact that I always sold it and shit. And I would hate to, like, be one of them guys, you know, because I see what the fuck weed do to me. That became a permanent part of my life. I would hate cocaine to be a permanent fucking part of my life, you know.
So your firsthand experience stopped you from that?
Yeah, most definitely. Like, just seeing how people, just, like, beg and borrow and steal for it and shit. Like, I seen powerful dudes, like, a lot of powerful dudes that I looked up to, like, really looked up to, like, I seen it take them under, you know. I just seen it wasn't a good thing for their life and shit, you know. It probably get them the best feeling in the fucking world, but that's a feeling that I'd rather not even fuck with, you know.
Now, moving forward to my last question in this segment, when it comes to getting high, getting under the influence, there's a moment in time where you may crave something to eat. People refer that to you as the munchies. Yeah. Whether you can have it at that moment in time or not, is there something that always just seems to be at the top of your list, whether you can have it or not?
Food, fast food, seafood, man. Like, I'm a seafood fanatic, bro. That shit crazy, like, yeah, I'm a seafood fanatic, man. Crabs, oysters, calamari, shrimp, great fish.
Is it a certain dish or a certain place you just...
Man, the day I be like, I tried to do it one time and I smoked like half a joint upstairs in Prime 112 before, But if I could just, if weed can become legal soon and somehow I could smoke upstairs of Prime 112 in the private room, man, I think that'd be literally heaven. If I get like a nice 1 or 2 girls and I could stay upstairs from Prime 112, eat stuffed lobsters, oysters for like 2-3 days straight, I think that's heaven, man. The Browns Hotel, Prime 112. Costs like $300-400 a night, but if I could smoke weed there, I'd pay $500-600 a night. Definitely. Seafood and weed, baby.